Let's see. Let's see. Hello. Ah, ah. Are you hearing me? But it still makes like one dot. Like it's not actually on the studio. You can hear me good, like I'm actually talking into this microphone. Yeah. If you say so. If you say so. Well, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Everybody says it sounds good. Then let's go with it. Guess who's back? Back. Back again. Nature's back. Tell your friends. Yeah, well, let's see if it actually holds up this time. And I guess I was just talking to myself for like 5 minutes of the video then. So hit me up if it stops working again, because this bar of sound on YouTube here on my computer looks really strange. It's giving me one dot while like the actual No, it's fine. It's a weird bug that when I remove this protector and I speak too close to the microphone, it just shuts off. And even if I restart the sound card or if I plug in and out the mic, it doesn't work. But if I restart the whole computer, it works. And it's been like that. It recently started happening like 2-3 weeks ago in the studio when I was making music. And yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. To be completely honest, I'm not super happy with this Rode microphone. Like, it's been glitching so much since I got it. Like, it does the job when you record music. It's not the best. It's not. It's not the worst. But the glitches it has come with has been quite the hassle. Like, one time I sat in the studio for 3 hours and couldn't record music because there was a noise in the background every time I was trying to record a song, and nothing I did worked for like hours, and I was about to give up, and I just plug every cable in and out, in and out, in and out. I mean, where do I do that? Now I'm gonna start mixing with settings. So if it gives up again, you know who to blame, my friend. uh Anyway, the story, when I was fixing the mic, I just had this weird wing noise in the studio, and I plugged everything in and out like 100 times, and then suddenly that noise was gone, and I was like, hallelujah, I can actually make music. And that's just one of the problems I've had with this Rode microphone. Like, it's been so many small glitches. uh, uh, uh. What you mean noise is different from grounding? Plug everything into one. Everything is in one outlet. I have a sound card and everything. Like, I'm not talking about like right now. I have a sound card with with the USB-C cable. Right now, I'm not having a problem with that weird noise. Right now, I'm having a problem with that. If I remove this filter, it literally says I'm speaking on the on the. Can you still hear me now? I'm speaking on the microphone and this microphone. Microphone for the webcam. Yeah, okay, but it's not. What I meant does die is that like when I removed this filter and I spoke to it earlier. Yeah, okay, the sound is perfect. I don't need to keep going this, but that once I spoke loudly without the filter and it happened before, every time I I need to restart my whole computer for it to actually work. The mic just goes completely mute, and Bamo said detailed steps to stop microphone auto adjusting Windows 10. Not on Skype, but properties allow app to take control of this device. That's what we're talking about. I hope you can still hear me now, because now I changed that option. Well, I fixed it. I did the thing the guy told me to do. Let's forget about my mic. Yeah. Bam, thank you. I hope that was the thing. And yeah, I recorded in Ica Maxi because that's the biggest shop where I live. And I've even worked in that shop. If you ever in Ica Maxi in that shop and you see the big spotlights in the roof, I changed like, I don't remember the exact number, but hundreds of those spotlights in the roof with a lift, and worked with that for like 2-3 months in that Ica Maxi. So every single light in the roof of Ica Maxi there, I actually put up. And how are you, brother? I'm good. The tribe's good. Family's good. Everybody's good. And the season that shall not be named is why my channel has been offline for like 3 months. Why I haven't posted, I made all my videos private, is because overnight I just had all my those things Cranky just talked about that I barely dare to say the name of now. I just got strikes. First I got 2 warnings, then I got 2 strikes, and this all happened overnight, and I just almost lost my whole channel. And I was like, I mean, should I have my channel up and just make all those videos private, or are they gonna find some other videos to give me a strike for and that I don't know, because I have things that YouTube doesn't love. And then I just decided like it's not worth losing my channel. I'm just gonna make my whole channel private for 3 months and focus on life and come back to it when the moment's right. And that's what I did. Now I'm back and all my those videos are gone and I'm removing them because they're just making my whole channel disappear. And I'm actually thinking about making another channel. Um, yeah, that's cool. Bummer. Called the Nature Family, and it's gonna be a way more. I mean, yeah. I've said it's educational purposes on lots of things, and I still get strikes. So it's a very like it's a gray zone. It's like what the bots of YouTube think is fine or not fine. And yeah, when I have a nature family will be just more like, yeah, fuck that indeed. But if I make another channel called like Nature Family, it will be more just about like things that cannot get a strike, like family life. I'm a dad now. I have a son and Mr. Sunshine, and just like training and diet and discipline, willpower, breath work, just becoming. Thank you, becoming the greatest version of yourself, and just cool vlogs with the family, all super family friendly, almost kind of like PewDiePie does now, like his super wholesome family vlogs. Because YouTube is not at all what it used to be. Like things that I've had up for 5 years, I can just wake up with a strike. Yeah, it's super good to see you guys too. Like I love this. I've missed this. Like I think it's fun, even if we're just ten people here chatting. It's amazing, and I love it. And one of the reasons to, let me just see if I didn't forget about anything. Yeah, and when I have this family, it's being a dad and having a son. It's everything. So throw a like if you want to see the Nature Family channel, and maybe see some videos of my son. His name is Hercules in Swedish, and do a Nature Family channel that has no risk of being removed, like, because it's YouTube's been really on my ass, and I haven't felt like I can post whatever I want anymore. So I'm kind of like thinking of having this channel as like an unmonetized 18 plus kind of thing, where I at least try to say whatever I want, and then I have the channel where I just focus on sharing wholesome, nice family things, and and guides on how to live your best life. Basically, just share what I'm doing with my health, my mind, and my body, and all the good stuff. Cool, thank you. It just came to me one day. We didn't know the name, and then I was just laying like 3 days after he was born, and I was like, well, one of my favorite movies when I was a kid was Hercules. So I think his name is gonna be Hercules, and Olla Sunshine agreed, and that was it. Ugh. And it was amazing. We did a home birth in God's presence. We studied, we watched videos, bought movies about like home birth from doctors like that have left the medical system and promote home births and all of that. Yeah, it's a good story. That's what I thought too. Like the journey of a hero turning to God nature and still choosing to be a human is kind of a really cool story. It's truly amazing. It's beyond words. But it was so amazing to do the home birth, and everything went well. Like of course the contractions and stuff was painful for all us Sunshine, but the birth itself was really quick and effortless. Like it was just poof poof. The contractions hit like 9, 10 at home, and 4 hours later it was just like pew. Little Herky flew out and instantly started eating on the titty at home, and we put on reggae music, we listened to some Bob Marley, and it was just like super relaxing and wholesome. There was no system coming and attacking you with scales and doctors and artificial lights. Like we had wax, like beeswax candles lit, and like no artificial light, and just a awesome welcoming into the world that I believe all children deserve, but that I got to give it to another life and another soul is truly amazing, and it was a great feeling, and it's a great feeling. And we didn't cut the umbilical cord. We did a lotus birth. We let it dry off and break by itself, so it can keep giving the the nutrients some hours after the birth with the placenta. We had it in a little basket for like 2 days. Then it dried together, like it really dried, and it shrunk, and the white disappeared, and no more blood was flowing through the placenta through the baby, and it became like rock hard, like a dog bone almost, just like dried skin. And then we broke it when it was completely dead, and we left like this long one from his navel and out. And then, like 4 days later, it completely fell off by itself, and everything looks perfect, went amazing. You got all the nutrients from the placenta, and it was really like, jobless, God bless. Like, this is how it's supposed to be done. Like, we just living in some crazy times where they cut things, and just, I'm not even gonna go into what society does. You know the deal. Like, it was very wholesome, very humbling, and just a lovely experience. Like, to see how life is made, like, and that everything went so great at home. It was literally just me and Sunshine. Fucks us up, then blames us for it. Yeah, basically. So my son has no birth trauma. So a good start. Candy Lobster. Yo, what's up, bro? How are you? Good to be back. If you, I'm not gonna tell it again. So if you want a little story of what's been happening recently and how I became a dad and the birth and stuff, like, not how I became a dad. Everybody knows how that works, but the natural home birth for my son, you gotta scroll back in the video because I'm not gonna tell it again. And 13 people throw a like, and I actually got some pretty cool news that might not be for everybody, but for whoever feels called to it, and feels like, not even called, just feels like they want to gain greater self-control of their life and start feeling motivated every day and feel empowered and in control of their mind, so that when they tell themselves in their head they're going to do something, they actually have the discipline and the tools to follow through on those actions and make disciplined choices that makes their life better every day, to become a virtuous and constantly improving person. I'm selling yeah, I just meant how I gave birth to my son. If you wanted to hear that, so it's all up to you, my friend. Anyway, I'm doing a coaching thing where I'm gonna teach everything I've learned and guide people through it these last 6 years of practicing self control, studying philosophy, reaching the ancient scriptures, the power of breath work, the power of thoughts and mind control, and regulating your nervous system, eating healthy, stretching, calisthenics, like all the things that have made my mind, body, and soul unite and come into this place where I'm happy every day. Yeah, lotus birth, not many people know about it, but that's how you're supposed to give birth. You're not supposed to cut the umbilical cord because it keeps giving nutrients for a while. But anyway, we can get back into it. And this course is called Master Yourself with Nature. If you go to my Instagram, I also have it in the description here. I have what the coaching includes. It's a 30-day coaching schedule where for 6 days a week We do, of course, this costs because it takes a lot of time. So, but it's not super much for what it gives you, at least according to me, to make yourself a more motivated, happy person that's not a slave to their addictions and cravings, and learn to use reason and logic over impulses and emotions to make their life better. But 30 days, it costs 90 euro or 1,000 crowns if you're talking Swedish. And 6 days a week, we'll be doing breathwork together in a group on like Google Meet. And it will be 30 minutes, 6 days a week. And the times for it will be adjusted according to when people can do it. And I will even do it separately with two different groups if they want. We already have 4 people joining the Master Yourself with Nature coaching. And 90 euros per month, and I hope that even just 1 month is enough to change your life and know how to continue that path by yourself. And if you feel like you love the community and the empowerment, and you can do more, of course, too. And it will be 3 times per week instead of group calls. There will be 3 times per week, one-on-one, where it's a specially designed coaching where it's tailored to your experience. So we will talk for 10 minutes about your life, what addictions you have, if you're addicted to caffeine or nicotine or harder drugs or whatever. And I will help you make a schedule, a program for yourself that will help you get out of your bad habits and really become a disciplined person that makes choices that makes their life better. And so you don't have to wake up and you need a coffee to feel good, or wake up and need this to feel good, or whatever. You just wake up and you push through your emotions and you do these hard things every day, healthy habits that after a while becomes a real habit automatically, until you have removed all your bad habits and you have only good habits that make you full of life force and energy and healthy and powerful and strong. So 3 days a week, we will have one-on-one calls in this coaching, and I will help you discuss with you what you need to change in your life for you to feel better every day and those things. So if you're interested in that type of coaching, self-discipline, having more control of your mind, your choices, your habits, your addictions, or just literally feeling, wanting to wake up and feel good every day because you're full of life force. You're not overstimulated from caffeine or nicotine, or constantly consuming alcohol, waking up tired, fatigued, this, that. Like, you're just full of energy and life force because you've disciplined yourself to remove short pleasure for long-term discipline that gives you real freedom. Because freedom isn't just to do whatever pleasure you want every day, because that gets boring and makes you feel bad and makes your body sick. Real freedom is the discipline and the moral to follow your own rules that you set to yourself. So if you tell yourself you're not going to drink coffee, and then the next day you drink coffee anyway. If you tell yourself you're not going to smoke cigarettes, you don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore, and then the next day you smoke cigarettes anyway, then you're going against yourself. You're going against your own mindset, the own rules you're trying to set for yourself. And many people are in that position where they don't know how to get over that step of desires and emotions ruling them, because impulse takes over. Like, I'm not smoking now either. I will 100% smoke in the future when I'm growing my own in a legal country. Yeah, with anything. Exactly, with anything. So it's about gaining back the control to not desires and impulses rule you, and really becoming the greatest version of yourself. So discipline takes sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice all your bad pleasures, all your bad habits, your bad thoughts, your bad emotions, whatever. And then first in the beginning, go uphill because you're forming these good new healthy habits, and it feels hard in the beginning, and you got to use logic and reason to understand that once you get up in the hill and this becomes your automatic habits and you do good things every day, then it won't be hard anymore because we're creatures of habit. And you will wake up feeling amazing without any substance every day. And no, give in to my advice. You can believe whatever you want. I don't I don't need anything to feel good. I'm not gonna do it just because it's legal. I love nature. I love growing flowers. I love growing food. I love planting seeds. But waking up every day and feeling good and not needing anything, like being completely all things in moderation, exactly what I'm trying to say. It's not a vice. A vice is only something that you do to numb yourself or to give yourself quick pleasure. If you do things in moderation, then the middle path of not being too hard on yourself and never allowing yourself any fun, or doing the fun thing every day, the thing of moderation would be to have self control, to be able to do the pleasure one time per month or one time every 3 months. Like this is all free, but to go 30 days or 60 days, to be completely sober, just work with your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, your breath, your body, exercise, stretching. I don't really know what you're trying to say, Michael. All I'm saying is, if this feels like it's something you want to do, if you feel like you need some help on the way, you need some motivation, some coaching to become the greatest version of yourself, I'm here. It costs 90 euro per month. In 1 month, 30 days should be enough to have a big transformation. And I will give you all the tools I've learned throughout the years to truly free yourself from everything that doesn't serve you and develop your character to a point where you're living a virtuous life, and your automatic habit in every situation will be one of virtue, and you will feel healthy, full of life force, and fully feel like you're in control of your life and your choices and your habits. That's the most empowering one. I didn't say anything about you, Michael. I fully believe you're capable to do anything you want to. I'm only offering a service. I'm not talking anything personally to you. I'm not slagging off even coffee or weed or anything. I'm saying if anyone wants help to become the greatest version of themselves and take control and get that power back, that motivation, that life force to know that you can do anything with your life, and life is in your hands, in your control. You're not ruled by impulses and emotions that make you want to do things. You can actually fight through it and achieve anything you want to. I'm here. I have a coaching program. We're already 4 people, 5 with me. 90 euros per month. The information is in the description. Go to my Instagram, my recent post that's flagged, comment nature, and I will send you all the information. And I love you all. I just want to see us all be the greatest version of ourselves. And yeah, it's all energies. And I just want the best for all of us. And I just came to the conclusion to put that much time into every person to help them, because I've done this for free to people also for years that have been really interested in yoga and self-control, that have written to me. I've done video calls, I've helped them with many things, and all the responses I've got have always been amazing, and people have changed their life and overcome addictions and all kinds of things. Yeah, I actually even have San Pedro at home, but that's a different story. uh, so now I just realized one day that if I'm gonna put that much energy into helping people and take that much time out of my day, charging 90 euros for things I've practiced and lived for 6 years and read so many books and applied to my life. And I went from a microwave food eating, Coca-Cola drinking, energy drinking, party person, just living party to party and working just to party more and waking up feeling drained and numbing myself with this and eating fast food, to finding the power of breath and nature and learning to take control of my life and have healthy habits and starting to work out and stretch and breathe and just like starting to feel like I'm vibrant and full of life force and I'm in control of my habits and I run the show of my life and I don't need anything to feel good. This I wanna share this with people properly and really give them the proper time to help them do these things, because it's the best thing that ever happened to me. The best thing that ever happened to me was to come back to the true power of my soul or mind or whatever you want to call it, just in practical words, to the true power of discipline and self-control, and returning to being an honest, truthful, and virtuous person with good morals and following through on the disciplines has just made my life so much better every day. And I want to share that with people. And like Dust I said, like you should value your time, brother. And it's 90 euros per month. As I said, information in the description of this live. And then if you go to my Instagram and you comment nature on my latest post, I will I will give you the information of the Telegram group, the community, and the group video calls with breathwork and the one-on-one sessions. It's all there. I just wanted to put it out there. Like, if it's not for you, it's not for you. If you feel like you want to get that fire back in your heart and take conscious action to make your life better every day, master yourself with nature. I'm here to be of service and really take back the control of your life. And we do it together. Everything you need is already within you, and we have infinite potential. And I want to help us all awaken that so we can live the best life possible. And Bama said, I see that's the road to becoming normal. Yeah, basically. Society is sick. 80%, that's just a number, but a huge percent of society. I have a nut. I was eating almonds. I have a nut piece in my throat. 80%, let's say, of society. Yeah, I'm completely sober right now.